Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome to another episode on Northwoods Exploration. As always, my name is Jeremy, and yes, it has been a hot minute since I posted a video on the channel. And so what I wanted to do today is just kind of provide you guys with an update of what's been going on in my life, what's going on with the channel, and kind of what my long-term plans are. For those of you who didn't know or don't know, March 24th of last year, I had a stroke. I was out hiking in my local area and my entire left arm went numb. I ran an EKG on myself with my smartwatch, realized I wasn't having a heart attack, and so the only other option was I was having a stroke. So I actually don't remember anything from the actual day of the stroke, which I think was March 13th or 14th. I don't remember anything from the day of this, from like being north of Long Lake and hiking. I remember I called my then wife. Yes, my wife divorced me since then. Found out, yeah, that's pretty common with stroke victims, but that's beside the point. Anyway, yeah, guys, so I called my then wife. I remember that. I remember we agreed to meet at her grandmother's place, but I have no recollection of anything after that. So kind of weird sensation, because I actually have no recollection of anything for like 3 or 4 months after the stroke. And even at that point, I can envision in my mind's eye like very, very small bits and pieces of things that happened. There are things that, you know, have been brought up to me that I said or did in that time, and I don't have a clue. I don't remember them because the stroke hit my short-term memory very hard. So I don't recollect a whole ton. The only reason I remember certain things from that time period is because I either shot video of them or have been told about them. But yeah, so in March of 24, March of 24, I suffered a stroke, and I remember taking photos for the American Legion in the 4th of July parade last year. Vaguely remember that, bits and pieces. That once again, that's one of those things that I know that I did, and there's photographic proof that I did it. It's kind of one of those things that, yeah, I remember it, but it's kind of fuzzy. So I ended up toward the end of the summer in September of last year, and yes, I'm skipping over a lot of stuff. But basically at the end of the summer in September, I went down to Savannah, Georgia. My mom was not doing well, and so I flew down to see her and spend time with her, which I was able to do before she passed. She ended up passing while I was down there. And I'll make sure to say this correctly, because otherwise my ex-wife will correct me on this. But 2 days after she passed, I received the divorce papers. So literally, we got home that night, woke up the next morning, and there were divorce papers. So just to correct what I've said before, I've said that, you know, my wife divorced me 2 days after my mom died. No, that's just when I received the papers that I was being divorced. I received those 2 days after my mom died, because that's so much better, you know. But anyway, I digress. Anyway, yeah, so I decided that coming back up here would be a good idea. I did shoot a video while I was down there. I think I don't even remember if I have that up on the channel. I'll take a look here in a little bit. But I did shoot a video while I was down there, and I think that was probably down there, meaning Savannah, Georgia. That was, I think, the last video that I shot and put up on the channel. And so that was in September or October of last year. So it's, for reference, I'm shooting this in July of 25. So yeah, it's been a hot minute since I have put any content out on the channel. In that time, a lot of things have changed. I ended up moving out of the house because I couldn't stand the tension and depression that it was causing. So I decided that would be the best thing, and so I moved in with some friends of mine across the bay. Flash a picture here of Paul and LaDonna, and thank God for them. They've been awesome. I cannot thank them enough for being willing to take me in at a time in my life in which I have very little options. I mean, I literally, when I moved up here, I basically, you know, started over. And, you know, when it came to keeping a lot of those relationships down south and everything, I didn't really do that, didn't really cultivate things. And I started over a new life here. And so then going through the divorce and everything now, it's, you know, it's starting over completely. I'm having to find new housing because the house we lived in was owned by her parents. And so I have no house. She got to keep our vehicle, which I agreed to in the divorce settlement, and I had to go out and buy another one, which is what this one is that we're currently in, because my vehicle's transmission bit the dust. So yes, the GMC Jimmy that I was driving is currently at the junkyard. So it is what it is. But long story short, it has been a long road to try and get back on my feet, and I still haven't really done that. I don't really have a place to shoot videos. I don't really have a studio, so to speak, to work in. So I've leaned heavily on the photography side because I can do like I'm doing right now, where I'm driving up to Bayfield to do some photography there. If you've never been to Bayfield, Wisconsin, by the way, you totally should go. It's an awesome little town. I think the smoke and stuff might put a damper on some of the shots, but we'll see what fun we can get into. I digress, sorry. But anyway, so I've had to lean more heavily into the photography side of things and not necessarily the videography side of things. I haven't really had a good place to shoot long form content. I've been shooting some YouTube shorts, which have been good, but you know, I want to get back into making long form content as well. But for that, I need a dedicated place that I can use as my studio. So I could probably use the room in my friend's house. They definitely wouldn't mind at all. I mean, LaDonna teaches dance, and she does it, you know, from the house there. So they totally get the whole, like, turning your room into a studio kind of thing. So anyway, guys, yeah, I haven't put as much content out just because I don't have the setup that I had before, and frankly I haven't really been able to get out and do a whole lot. Last summer I had intended to take camping trips like I did the year before, and I've just been so busy and kind of been in survival mode, so to speak, financially speaking. So I just decided that, okay, I need to put my nose to the grindstone at work. And so the idea of taking a week off in June, a week off in July, and a week off in August for the purpose of going on, you know, these camping trips, yeah, that's not a cup of no, that's a vat of no, with the divorce and everything. So anyway, where I'm at in life right now is kind of a weird place. I want to buy a house, because I mean, rent here is like $1,000 a month. And wow, a car just passed me and we're coming up on a really big hill. Wow, people are dumb, by the way. If you didn't know that, people are really stupid in the crap that they do. Because all it would take is someone coming down that hill and around the curve. Oh, wait, there goes a camper to get around another camper on this curve. Wow. Okay, yeah, they almost had a head-on collision. Okay, yeah. I'm not sure if I'll edit this out or not, but yeah, fun. Anyway, yeah, stupid drivers. Yay! Anyway, yeah, so, long story short, guys, trying to find a place right now. Everywhere is super expensive. I mean, I remember when you could get a place for $500 a month, and that was a good deal. And now everything's at least, keyword on least, $1,000 a month. And so where housing costs have gone through the roof here, wages are not keeping up, but you know, that's kind of the way things go. Gotta pass this vehicle and hurry with it. All right, yay. Anyway, guys, yeah, so long story short, I am still in the process of putting my life back together, and we'll have to see how long that's gonna take. And I want to find stable housing. And I can't just, you know, I know some people have told me, well, just go to the housing authority and stuff like that. Yeah, the problem is this area has had an influx of crackheads and meth heads. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to live somewhere where I have to worry about my daughter being accosted by crackheads when she comes to visit daddy. I'll just leave it at that. But, yeah, so housing is crappy. I had to buy another car. Yeah, so life just, I mean, there's some things that are going well, but some things that just suck. And so, you know, that's not really as conducive for the whole, like, you know, creative juices and such, so to speak. So I haven't really put out a lot of content. I did start a new channel. Since I do a ton of photography and videography, I created a channel called JDC Photography and Videography. I'm on YouTube as well as Facebook and Instagram. I'm thinking about doing Snapchat, but I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so I'm on there, and that's kind of a new venture. I wanted to just be able to talk about photography stuff that probably might bore some of you guys. I don't know. But anyway, so I started putting that out, and I'm still working with the VFW and American Legion here in town. I'm part of a group known as the Sons of the American Legion. And so, you know, I'm very active with our vets, working with them, helping them. And so I try to put out content for them. Yes, I'm still working on the Memorial Day video. I'm sorry, I am really freaking behind in my editing. But anyway, guys, bottom line of all this, and I won't keep you guys much longer, but the bottom line of all of this is that, you know, life's been crazy over the last year. There have been a ton of changes, tons of things that have gone on in life, and things that are not necessarily conducive to being able to create content. So I'm wanting to get back in the habit of things. I still want to create videos and document my hikes and hunts and all that type stuff. It's been so crazy with life right now, and just trying to kind of figure things out, that it's been quite difficult. So I don't know where things are going with the channel necessarily, but I do feel that I'll be able to create more content as the year goes on. And so just kind of keep an eye out on Northwoods Exploration, and I should be putting some more content out there. Also, feel free to subscribe to my photography and videography channel, JDC. I think it's just photo and video, but my actual company that I created for doing photography and videography is just JDC, my initials, photography and videography. And yeah, just keep a lookout for new content as I'm building that channel. I'm posting a lot of shorts right now. Like, I actually just left the lakefront shooting a quick short. But I want to get more content on there, and I want to get back on the wagon on making content for Northwoods Exploration. So anyway, guys, I'm coming up on my destination here in a few minutes, but I wanted to get on here and just give you guys kind of an update of what's been going on, what is going on right now, and just kind of where things are gonna be headed in the future. So don't forget to like this video, share, subscribe, all that stuff that basically every YouTuber, you know, tells you to do. Like, share, subscribe, that fun stuff. And hopefully I'll be having more content on here in the coming days and weeks. And hopefully I can create more of a studio setup for myself where I'm at. So anyway, guys, that's going to bring this video to a close. And I hope you get more content out in the coming days and weeks. But take care, and I hope to talk to you guys later. We'll see you.